more things I want to talk to you about. Car racing.
Yes.
Now, this is well, tell me, is it a job? Is it a hobby?
No, it's a hobby. It's a hobby that's grown legs. Yeah, it's one of these things. I mean, I had a little. I went and did a track day once and loved it, and really wanted to do it again. And I spoke to the guy at the track, and he said the best thing you do is buy a really small, light, sort of fun track car that doesn't use the tyres or brakes that much. Easy to run.
Yeah.
You know, it's not that expensive. You know, it'll hold its value. You can sell it after a while if you're not using it. So I bought this Caterham track car. And I just absolutely loved it. It was my kind of vent at the end of each cycling season. I'd have maybe 4 or 5 track days on a local track. Loved it, and that was all I was going to do. And then after I retired, there was a documentary series about different racing drivers. It was Sterling Moss, Jackie Stewart, and there's one about Colin Craig, who was my hero, one of my heroes growing up. He was the person that really got me interested in motorsport. So for those of you who don't know about Colin Craig, World Rally champion, Scottish, tragically died in a helicopter accident in 2007. So we did this documentary about his life. I was the presenter. Through that programme, I got an offer to do some novice racing the next year, and it kind of spiraled from there. And my dream was to go to Le Mans. I did the 24 Hours of Le Mans in 2016, and now just any opportunities. It is a hobby. I love it. I'm a little bit obsessive about stuff, and I really get into it. I love it. But this week I had a bucket list moment, and it was the 25, or it's coming up to 25 years since Colin won the World Rally Championship. And so I know his dad, I met his dad when we did his whole family, when we did the documentary. Yeah. And at the Rally GP down in Wales, or in Oldham Park, I got to drive Colin's actual car, so it was a 1996 World Rally car, with Colin's dad sitting next to me in the passenger seat. So it was, equally amazing and terrifying, in equal measure, because this is a priceless car. This is not the kind of thing you can have a little bump in and it's okay, it'll buff out. This is, they don't let people use this. It's in the museum, and they phoned me up and said, do you want to do it? So it was, and Colin's mantra was always if in doubt, flat out. That was just how he approached life. So, I thought, I've got to do Colin justice, but I don't want to crash the car. So,
and of course, his dad
but he's still a mad rally driver. He's still competing. So
you weren't doing Sunday driving then?
No, I was kind of in that, just going fast enough to have fun, but not so fast that you're doing stupid. But an amazing experience and quite a surreal moment, really.
Because I watched there's a film coming out, Le Mans 66, new film that's been directed by James Mangold, who did the great film about Johnny Cash called Walk the Line.
Yeah.
And so it's an amazing story I didn't know about Carl Shelby and Ken Miles? Ken Miles,
Ford,
who had been played by Matt Damon and Christian Bale.
Yeah.
And it's an amazing film, and so it's about Ford versus Ferrari at the Le Mans 66. And so weirdly, I saw that this week, and then when I was doing my research about it, I said, hold on a minute, he's bloody racing Le Mans 24-hour race.
And the year I raced was the 50-year anniversary of that battle, that famous battle, and Ford, they got all famous 1, 2, 3 without spoiling the film. Sorry. Just ignore that. Or maybe, was it Ferrari? You'll have to go and see. So 50 years on from that, momentous race, Ford then reimagined the Ford GT, and it raced and it won in the GT class. So I was racing on track in a different category, but on the track at the same time as Ford then won Le Mans in 2016.
For 24 hours?
Not just me though, it's not just me.
How many hours?
There's 3 drivers, so you do about 2 hours on, 4 hours off, and you try and get some sleep, but you can't. It's just, you're absolutely buzzing, and you're driving down at 200 miles an hour, the pitch black, and there's
200 miles an hour?
So there's 3 classes. I was in the middle class, so they have different types of car. The top class is the LMP1 category, they're doing over 200 miles an hour. We're doing around about 200 in the GT class to about 180, 190.
You say that like it's 60 miles an hour, you're like, it's 200 miles an hour.
But it's the straight line, like going 200 miles an hour isn't actually that amazing, because you're just sitting there with your foot flat on the floor. It's the corners, that's where you get the real sense of adrenaline. You don't go around at 200, you do break a little bit before.
Did you do Top Gear?
I did, yeah.
Did you get fast? How did you get fast?
I'm still top of the leaderboard.
Which one though?
There's the modern era. It's with Matt LeBlanc and Chris Harris, and but they've changed the cars, so it's now a faster car. So my time is actually the fastest time of all.
Ever.
Just because it's the fastest car. I wasn't to beat it actually, so.
Are you going to go to Tokyo?
Yeah, I'll be there. So I'm going to be in the velodrome doing this at trackside interviews and stuff, and I was out there 2 or 3 weeks ago about a month ago now, doing a documentary which will be out right before the games. So the Keirin is an event I used to race in. It's a Japanese event. It was created after World War II to try and get the economy back on its feet. So it's one of only 4 sports you can legally gamble on in Japan. So like all things Japanese, it's fascinating, or to me it's fascinating. And it's just this documentary about the history of Keirin racing and how it's become now an Olympic event.
How do you think we're going to do? How's the team?
It's a tough one. I think other nations have definitely raised their game, and there's what you're not going to see one nation dominating now. I think Britain will be top 2 or 3 nations. I think our women will do best. I think Laura Kenny could end up winning 3 gold medals, and she's already got 4, so she's going to have 7 Olympic gold medals. Her husband's got 6.
That's
imagine that. Yeah, overachieving house. Imagine being there, son. Imagine being Albie. Pretty boy. But no pressure. But so I think Laura will do really well. I think the team pursuit that she's in will do really well, and I think that Madison should be riding with Katie Archibald possibly. So I think Katie has a chance of getting the other individual event instead of Laura. So the 2 of them, I think whoever gets the chance to ride 3 events will win 3 gold medals. But I think that's our best chance of golds. I think the men's team sprint are struggling a little bit. The Dutch have raised the bar. They're really going well now.
It's your fault.
Sorry?
It's your fault.
Well, honestly, the times are absolutely crazy now. The standards go quicker and quicker. So I'm glad I'm out of it now. It's a bit tough.
Lastly, I know you love your movies. I know you love your film. Who would you like to play in the film of your life?
Oh, I would like to. Well, I've been asked this question before, and I stick by my choice. So I'm a big fan of Will Ferrell, and he does a brilliant job of doing spoof. I love to do a spoof track cycling.
Yeah.
Track cycling sport one. He's done, Talladega Nights. He's done the skating one. Blades of Glory. Yeah. He's done basketball semi-pro. He's done loads of them. So I think Will Ferrell in a lycra skin suit with a pointy hat, he'd be brilliant at that. Yeah.
That's a great shout. If you want to go down a more dramatic route, I'm going with Jack Loudon. Jack Loudon, brilliant Scottish actor.
Yeah, good point, yeah.
But we'll see.
Anyone would be delighted if Jack.
We could do the younger version, and Will could do from the Olympics kind of onwards.
He's got the hair, I've got nice big curly hair, obviously.
Thank you so much for your time tonight. It's been an absolute treat chatting to you. Thank you for listening to wonderful Sir Chris Hoy, everybody.
Thank you.
Please put your hands together and we'll welcome the fabulous Grant Stott.